Hi, Isaiah. Thanks for your time today. I'm here to interview you as a subcontractor about what you think is good building work and common mistakes or poor workmanship associated with your trade.
Yeah, that's fine.
So to start off, can I grab your full name, your occupation and employer?
My name is Isaiah Khalil. I work as a carpenter and I'm employed by Buildability working on a growth build job site in Macquarie Park.
Yeah, so as a carpenter, how would you achieve good building work or work to a high standard?
As a carpenter, always make sure that my tools are in check, that they're always made sure that they're perfect. I come to work ready to complete my job as best as possible, and I tend to always follow safety regulations at the job site.
Yeah, all right. So what are the common mistakes you have noticed within your experience as a carpenter?
I tend to lose track of time. I waste time trying to perfect my job, which in essence is good, but at times it's bad. And also, I tend to forget what I'm asked. I tend to forget to do what I'm told on the job site.
Yeah, that's normal. So how do you resolve these mistakes?
Honestly, I just gotta come to work more invested into actually what I'm doing and stop thinking about other things that don't concern work.
All right. So last question: how do you achieve a good quality finish with your work?
I always take my time at what I'm doing, and I try to accomplish the best I can by making sure that I follow each and every step of what I'm doing.
All right. Thanks for your time, Isaiah. You can get back to work now.
Thank you, appreciate it.
See ya. Hi, Rich. Thank you for your time today. I'm here to interview you as a subcontractor about what you think is good building work and common mistakes or poor workmanship associated with your trade. So to start off, can I grab your full name and your occupation and your employer?
My name is Richard Eugenio. I'm an electrician for Accept Electrical.
Yeah, so as an electrician, how would you achieve good building work or work to a high standard?
Oh, I'll use the ruling book AS3000 as the standard, and by completing my work safely.
Yeah, so what are the common mistakes you have noticed with your experience as an electrician?
I find that a lot of people don't really follow the proper lockout regulations when disconnecting power, which can lead to serious injuries, or maybe death if it's not properly followed.
Yeah, so how do you resolve these mistakes?
By following the right procedures when locking out.
Alright, so the last question, how would you achieve a good quality finish with your work?
By planning the job and organising my materials before starting the job.
Alright, thanks for your time today, I appreciate it. Hi Tom, thank you for your time today. I'm here to interview you as a subcontractor about what you think is good building work and common mistakes or poor workmanship associated with your trade. So to start off, can I grab your full name, your occupation and your employer?
Yeah, mate. Tom Nguyen is my name. I am a plumber for Progressive Plumbing.
So as a plumber, how would you achieve good building work or work to a high standard?
Time management is more important to us, as everything has to be scheduled and ready for the next job.
Yeah, so what are the common mistakes you have noticed with your experience as a plumber?
Yeah, I noticed that sometimes we rush our work to be in front of the schedule, but that also compromises our safety and doesn't give us quality finish as we expect.
Yeah, and how do you resolve these mistakes?
Before the week, we just plan what we have to do so everything is scheduled and ready.
Alright, so last question, how do you achieve a good quality finish with your work?
By not rushing my job or cutting corners so that everything that has to be done is done.
Yeah, alright, thanks for your time, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Thank you for your time today. I'm here to interview you as a subcontractor about what you think is good building work and common mistakes or poor workmanship associated with your trade. So to start off, can I grab your full name and your occupation and employer?
Yes, my name is Paul Watson. I'm a concreter for Champion Concretes.
Yeah, so as a concreter, how would you achieve good building work or work to a high standard?
Well, to achieve a good building work, experience and know-how is very important, and not just the lead man, but everybody, the whole crew, must have experience and know-how. That is critical.
Yep. So the next question is, what are the common mistakes you have noticed within your experience as a concreter?
Well, usually it's the lack of forward planning, which usually ends in poor safety measures, and timing, which is very critical in concreting.
And how would you resolve these mistakes?
Well, by putting up a SOP, a standard operating procedure in place, and a checklist of what you got to do just before the job is implemented.
Yeah, so the last question is, how do you achieve a good quality finish with your work?
Well, basically, having a good eye for detail, and not accepting what is less than perfect. That is being a good concreter, because finish is very important in any concreting.
Okay, thank you for your time today. I appreciate it. Hi, Stephen. Thank you for your time today. I'm here to interview you as a subcontractor about what you think is good building work and common mistakes or poor workmanship associated with your trade. So to start off, can I grab your full name, your occupation, and employer?
Yeah, my name is Stephen Tran. I'm a bricklayer for Brick Builders.
So as a bricklayer, how would you achieve good building work or work to a high standard?
Honestly, as cliche as it sounds, it's really important not to rush the job and to just take your time with the work, as you're better off having a good quality job rather than one with noticeable rushes and uneven surfaces and whatnot. It just reflects you as a builder. And I'm a perfectionist anyway, so I'm really pushy about attention to detail.
Yeah, so what are the common mistakes you have noticed with your experience as a bricklayer?
As I said before, rushing your work would be an obvious one. Actually, something I have realized with my own experience is problems with general manual handling, which can relate to also rushing your work. Because sometimes you can compromise manual handling by carrying too many things or whatnot at once. And also with just bad posture in general when carrying loads. I also see this problem a lot with many first years on site who try to avoid using wheelbarrows and stuff just so they can look tough.
Yeah, so how do you resolve these mistakes?
Honestly, you could just use various tools or equipment to help you with manual handling. Like I said, a wheelbarrow is good. Or if that's not around, then you can just get other workers to help you carry the load.
Okay, and last question, how do you achieve a good quality finish with your work?
By planning the job and just organizing the materials and tools before starting, and just using the right equipment and certain trials for the job.
Alright, thanks for your time today, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.